What it is, what it is, what it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy the Moose. Moose Squad. Let's kick it.
Yeah, hey, Moose on the loose, showing up to the party. Got 4 or 5 dudes in the room, so we party. The Moose go up to the DJ stand. Everybody stand up, they gon' clap their hands. We pulling up to the wedding and the Moose still loose. He the one, he the boy, and he 2-step too. Got this music in tune, yeah. Running DJ, keep the party cool. Ain't nobody going home, they been jumping on their feet. Party to the beat, we gon' party every week. And this Moose still on, we gon' party every week. Yeah, long as he gon' be the DJ.
5. As you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 important things to be a good sounding DJ. We're gonna go from the least to the most important thing to get. Okay, so the first thing, the 5th thing that you should have in your deal or in your equipment is speakers. And the reason why speakers are number 5, you'll understand when I get to number 1 why number 1 is very important to number 5. Okay, so basically what we do in all scenarios, we would go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we're going to do is we're going to build up to number 1 so you got an understanding. Okay, so number 5. The 5 things that you need to make sure that you have to make you an outstanding DJ. 5, I'm going to go with speakers. Okay. I can't stress this. Okay. You have DJs that are sold out to a brand, and that's all they're going to push. They're not going to push any speakers at all. They're going to push what they want to push. I'm going to tell you that right now. In the DJ community, they're going to push a brand that they like most. Some like QVC, some don't. Oh, some despise it. So, some like Boss, some despise them. Some like the column arrays, some despise them. So, this one right here, I'm going to go with top and bottoms. You need to at least have 1 bottom and 2 tops. So, the bottoms that I mentioned, is I have a JBL. Can't go wrong with it. I have a JBL 18. Now, you might not want to push around 77 pounds. So, this is where number 5 is very important. And that's why it's the 5th one. Because when you go shopping for speakers, you need to go physically into the store. No, don't buy them there if you don't want to. If you find them somewhere cheaper, you can buy them there. But what I would suggest to you is you take your little honky or you take your little rear end. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said that word. Take your rear end to the store. Go to the store. Guitar Center is pretty good. Or whatever store you go to. Go play with the speakers. And find the one that sounds good to you. That's how we're going to play that. So, 5. Go to the Guitar Center or your speaker outlet store nearest you to find a speaker that you like the way it sounds. Number 4. The 4th important thing to having a DJ setup is your wires. I can't stress this enough. Do not make it sound even smart enough to pick up Mountain Basic. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Go ahead and get you some pig hogs or something that's going to cost you. Put your money in the right place. So buy good speakers, the ones that you want, not somebody else is trying to push you. Go to the store and find out yourself what speakers you want. Number 4, get the best speaker wires that you can pay for. And make sure when you do, you're buying quality. Because you can buy excuse me, you can buy the good speaker wire, but my friend, if you buy cheap wire and then you buy expensive wire, put them together and you'll see a difference. The big difference is the wire that you push. So that speaker, it might sound good with the Amazon basic, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you from experience, don't do it. Number 3. 3 happens to be, now this is where the DJ community gets split up into 2 parts. One part is they say it's extra stuff that you got to carry around and extra weight. But I'm going to tell you something. If you have a sub, you're going to need one of these. I can guarantee you. If you have a sub, you're going to need a mixer because you're going to mix in those lows. And trust me, sometimes you need a lot of low and sometimes you need a little poquito low. So that's one thing that you need to make sure that you get is, that's why I mentioned the sub earlier. The 2 tops and a sub. That's all you need, 1 sub. Center that sub. You can go out and get 2 subs if you want. But I'm going to tell you this from experience, rocking the 300 crowds. 1 sub does it all. If you get an 18, you put it in the center of those 2 tops, you are fine. You can rock 300 people with a good pair of tops and a bottom. I can tell you that. Don't let anybody confuse you. Because if you have a mixer, you have the good computer, you have the good paying DJ wire, you don't need to go out and buy 40 million tops, 5 million bottoms, because then you have to have the speaker wire to do it. And guess what? After you buy 4 tops and 4 bottoms, because you think that's what you need to rock 300, you're skimping on cord. And guess what? You're still going to sound like you have only 1 speaker. Because I'm telling you, the speaker wire and the DJ controller, that's pretty much all you have in between. You need a mixer. That way you can mix in something else if you have to. I can't stress it enough. You need a good DJ mixer. Okay. So, 5 speakers and a bottom. So 2 tops and a bottom. You can get a double 18 if you want. But my suggestion is get 118, because once you hear that 118 and then the 2 tops, you'll understand what I'm saying. But if you do not have a sub in your system, you need to get one. Because if you think that your system sounds good now with just 2 tops, add that bottom. I guarantee you won't send it back. And your clients, they're going to be happening. So, DJ mixer. My suggestion is get Yamaha. My suggestion only is because I own it. Get a Yamaha. There's all kinds of them. But like I said, now this is where the DJs split again. So they split at the speakers. Oh hell, man. They'll even sell you a speaker wire that's important. Like I told you, I use Pig Hog. You don't have to use Pig Hog. Get what you want. You can get the Amazon Basic if you want. If you think that you're a basic DJ, go ahead and get your basic equipment. But I'm going to tell you, your basic equipment's not going to last you. It's going to fail you. And then you're going to sit there and say, damn, the Moose, you were right, my friend. So, remember, a good set of tops. And when I'm sorry, man, I'm so far in between this because I have two Alto TS315s. And people are telling me that they're introductory speakers. What is a good speaker? So I got to pay $10,000 for a good DJ speaker? My friend, if you know how to use the speakers you got, you don't need to spend $30,000 on equipment. I'm sorry. I'm just being a helper here. So number 3 is your mixer. My suggestion is Yamaha MSG10. Get a 10 because it has 10 channels. And if you have 10 channels, that's my suggestion. Make sure ADC has 10 channels. You'll need 10 channels at least. And we will go in and I will show you how to set up everything so that you don't have to get confused. All right. So number 2 are the most popular things to get. And guess what number 2 is? Your DJ controller. Yeah, buddy. You got to have that controller, man. You have to have a good one. Now, I can say this. You can spend $50 on a DJ controller. Go ahead. But I'm going to tell you this from my experience. I'm only using experience now. I got a big break. I was able to get a good DJ controller. But I'm going to tell you this. Is if you do not have a good DJ controller under your equipment, you're going to fail safe on this. This is where everything, your sound is very important. So this is number 2, and this is why it's number 2, is because it's very important to have a good DJ controller. So 5, check out speakers that fit your description the way that you want them to go and not by what other DJs tell you. Go and investigate those speakers. Get the 2 tops, and if you want 2 bottoms, I can go ahead. But I suggest, like what I said, 1 bottom. Go out and check it out. Go check out those 2 tops and the bottom connected. Garden Center will do Guitar Center will even let you plug in a top to a bottom to let you hear what it sounds like. Yeah. So go check it out. Go to Guitar Center and check out all the speakers and the subs you want. They got their setups. You can even look at lights if you want. But my suggestion to you is to get a good DJ controller. Do some investigating. Now, they got a couple controllers at the Guitar Center that you can try out. My thing is if you're into into Roland, get Roland. If you're into Yamaha, get Yamaha. I'm just throwing out. Now there might be a Yamaha mixer, a DJ controller. I've never seen it. Get a Dion if you want. Get a Rain 1 if you want. This is where the sky's the limits on being a DJ. But you need to have a good DJ controller that you control. Get a Newmark if you want. Newmark's got really good controllers. You can get any controller you want. Don't let no DJ tell you anything that you don't want to get. But my suggestion to you is to get your butt off the couch and go down to the Guitar Center. Guitar Center's open. Take a mask. Go down there. Hang out with the Guitar Center. Check it out. You might not have to have a mask in your area, but I suggest that you just carry one anyway. Okay, so number 2 is DJ controllers. Now, the next is the hottest topic of your DJ community, and that is laptop. Oh my God. If you go into DJ communities and you're telling people your setup, and they're asking you, so this is what they ask you. If your sound sounds crappy, the first thing they're going to tell you, and this is the first thing they tell you, you should have bought a Mac. Your sound wouldn't sound that bad if you had a Mac. Or, that's what I'm trying to think here. Just give me a sec. Oh. Well, no, I'll take that back. If you had a PC, you'd sound good too. You need to get a PC, man. You need to get off that Mac. That Mac ain't nothing but nothing. The DJ world is committed to... I don't understand the difference. I've been DJing since 2014. I never owned a Mac. I never owned a Mac in my life. I'm 50 years old. Why after 50 years of living, am I going to go get something that I never seen before in my life, let alone know how to turn it on? Why would I change the way I live because you tell me that my sound sounds better if I go ahead and get a Mac? Now, the younger generation's a little differently. The younger generation probably been raised around Apple computers in schools. Or, depending on your school district, what you have. The school district I had, we started out in typing classes, typewriters. So, yeah, the keyboard's the same. The keyboards are the same from typewriters on up. They did that on purpose, so you wouldn't get confused. So you wouldn't say, oh, well, the keyboard on the typewriter just says this. Compared to my computer, I'd rather type on typewriter. Don't show your age. If you choose to get a Mac, get a Mac. If you choose to use a PC, use a PC. Whatever. But let me tell you this from experience. Okay. When you are purchasing a PC, you are going to make sure that you over what you're going to purchase, what they recommend anyway. Okay. Now that I got that started, let me explain. It says 4 gigs, 4 gig in your RAM. Don't do 4. Do at least 8 or 16 or 32 if you want. I suggest that if you're wanting to, get something between 8 and 16 or 32. You can all go to 64, 128. Heck, you can go 512 if you want. But my suggestion is to over what they recommend. So if they recommend 4, get 8. At least 8. 8's comfortable. Now this is where I don't like Macs. Hard drive space. When you're getting hard drive space, you're going to want to make sure that you get SSD. You can get SSD. You can get There was a time when SSD didn't even around yet. SSD came out with nanotechnology. Do your research. Nanotechnology didn't take off till after 2000, I think it is. Somewhere between Windows 95 to Windows 2000. I think it was around Windows 2000 when nanotechnology took off. My friend, I had 8 megabyte hard drive. I thought I had the biggest hard drive there was. It's crazy. Yeah. And then I remember when they came out with the 1 gig hard drive, and I was like, ooh, it's shooting up high, man. Go ahead and get you 1,000,000 megabytes. Anyway. Programming didn't need that much. Programming didn't need that much. So, your hard drive space matters. My suggestion is to get at least 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes on your hard drive on your laptop. Okay. My suggestion is to get an external hard drive like this. I know this is big, but this is a Western Digital MyBook. I love it. It's got its own system. It's got its own fan. It's got everything. All in a nutshell. It's got everything that you need. But my suggestion is when you get one of these, this is the biggest one. This is why I'm suggesting get Western Digital or anything else. Make sure that it has external power. External power. It has power on its own. You don't have to plug in. You don't have to plug in one wire and that's it. My suggestion is to get a Western Digital or getting something that has 2 wires. One to connect the power to the wall to Edison. You do not want to plug it into your laptop thinking your laptop has... My laptop only has 3 openings. So, and I'm going to tell you from experience, I purchased 2 other hard drives that ran on the laptop power, and that's it. And trust me, they're slow as molasses. I get this, I can get my information quick. So that's going to be pro tip. That's going to be number 0, an external hard drive. So laptop to external hard drive. So now 0, external hard drive. Why an external hard drive? I just said no. Once you plug that external hard drive in to your system and you hear do 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 do, you're ready to go. Your music's there. Well, I got to get me another hard drive for the DJ setup, and I'm going to be getting brackets from the Home Depot, and we're going to bracket everything down because I haven't bracketed nothing. Everything's free floating in there. I haven't set it up yet. I was waiting to get all the equipment, and I finally got all the equipment. So now I have to go in and set it up so it doesn't move. The thing that I need to get now is I'm getting better microphones. So I'm getting better microphones next. Getting another pair of mics. I don't know. I think I'm going to go back with Phoenix. The Phoenix is pretty tough. I like them. I got one already, and it sounds amazing. I'm trying to get away from Fafine. Fafine is excellent microphones of choice, but they just Fafined. I don't know. I'm going to see what Fafine has to offer, and maybe I might just go back with Fafine Professionals. I don't know. But I will be having that set up too. I will be having the wire set up in there with the Fafines. I have all my wires set up right, and as you can see when I'm done with when I'm done with the power, the wire sits on top. Well, I'm gonna actually make the Y better. So I will actually shoot a video on the shrink wrap that I use, and I will actually go in and we're gonna rewire those. I'm gonna actually get two. I'm trying to find flatter ones, and because I'm still having issues with the height, so I gotta find flat. Two flat ones. I gotta be on the lookout. I'm gonna go to Walmart, Home Depot, and Lowe's. I really don't like Lowe's. I'm gonna probably go to Home Depot and do it. But anyways, so that's I know this is a long video, but that's basically 5 things that you need to be a good sounding DJ. I know it's been a long one. Thanks for sticking around. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring my bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Smash that like button. And if you don't like it, smash the don't like button. And check this video out here. Peace out.